As we celebrate today the feast of St. Andrew, I'm remembering how Venerable Bishop Sheen referred to St. Andrew as the public relations man of the apostolic group, where we hear in the Gospel of John how after Jesus had called him and he said, come and, where are you staying, Master? And he says, come and see. And so he goes and sees where he's staying. And then the next day he goes to Simon Peter, and his brother, and says, you got to see this guy. And so he brings him to Jesus. That we also hear in the Gospel of John, that when the Greeks come to see Jesus, Philip finds them, and then, or they come up to Philip, and so Philip goes to Andrew, and then they go to Jesus and say, okay, let's go and bring them to the Master. Also, we hear, I forget which gospel it is, but the boy with the loaves and the fish, St. Andrew is the one that brings that boy to Jesus. So that's why Fulton Sheen says he's the public relations man of the apostolic crew. But we look and we see St. Andrew didn't have to try to convince people that Jesus was Messiah. He didn't have to convince Peter that Jesus was the Messiah. Rather, all he had to do was bring them to Jesus and let Jesus convince them. And this is a great witness for us, that so often we can say, well, I don't have the words to be able to, bring someone and teach them that Jesus is Almighty God. That's okay. We don't have to be. We don't have to have influential words. We merely need to be a person that can be trusted and say, come and see. Come and see. As Jesus said, come and see to Andrew and John when they were seeking him, then he went to Peter and said, come and see. And this is the invitation as Christians. We're called to invite people not to convince them, but rather to invite them to come and meet Jesus, to come and see how Jesus is present here in the Blessed Sacrament, how he comes to us through the sacraments, how he comes and invites us into an intimate and divine relationship with Almighty God. Through the intercession of St. Andrew and all the apostles, may we grow ever closer to the Lord, being a witness of his love to the world and inviting people to come and see.